Hello everybody, I'm Justin Taylor and welcome to the watch along for Nigeria versus United States. I'll be keeping you up to date with all the stats and everything else that's going on. It will also be available on the screen as well with everything going on. So taking a look at both teams and how they got here. Let's start with Nigeria and the games that they had to play to get to this spot. They played against France, Canada, and Australia. They had a very good win against Australia in their first game, 75-62. They did get handed a loss from France, 75-54, then faced off against Canada. In Canada with the tough team, 79-70 was the final score. Now they're going to face off against United States. This will be a tough challenge for them. We'll have to see how they do. A couple of people to go ahead and shout out. Chatting with Chad, Sarita Williams, ADEPOV. Thank you for joining this broadcast. Now to go ahead and move on to United States and their path to this point in these Paris Olympics. Started off with a very large win against Japan, 102-76, then faced off against Belgium. A closer game, but it's still a comfortable win for the United States, 87-74. Then they finished out the group stages with an 87-68 win over Germany. And let's go ahead and take a look at the starting lineup for Nigeria. Amukamara, Kalu, Balogun, as well as, give me just 1 second as it was on my screen a second, Okonko, as well as one additional player. It's not updated quite yet on my end. Akpana is the other starter for Nigeria. On the side for United States, they're starting five: Gray, Wilson, Stewart, Collier, and Young. So the game is already underway. Thank you for joining us for this broadcast. We'll go ahead and see how United States does. What a stop and go. And 2 points for Asia Wilson. Serena Williams saying, "Let's go Team USA. Asia, I need you to lead the pack. Good luck." And when I said that, for some reason, Siri thought I was talking to them. Phone lit up a little bit. What a collision that was early on. I can imagine she might be slow to get up. Right now, 193 viewers watching at this time. And now updated to 236 live viewers at this time with 43 likes. Make sure to leave a thumbs up if you're enjoying the broadcast. Also, click the subscribe button. Click the bell to be notified anytime FIBA goes live with any of its thousands of broadcasts that they have each year. Some of those are free broadcasts of live gameplay. FIBA, it's great to see you again as well. You can tag at FIBA if you have any questions stat-wise or information, history, anything like that. They have a surplus of information available. You can also ask me, and I'll do my best to answer that question as well. It can be about this game, about the Olympics, or it could be about myself as well. They had a comment about my mustache, and I answered nicely. I took some time since that broadcast to go ahead and trim it up a little bit because it was a little bit long, so go ahead and shape that up just a little bit. Somebody asked, how many times has Caitlin been said? I'm a few drinks behind. Well, it's the first that I've mentioned Caitlin, but there's two right there. So USA moving the ball around the perimeter and feeling some pressure. A three attempted by Breonna Stewart. It's going to be off the mark. It's a 2-2 game as we're 2 minutes into this matchup. You guys are getting some information ahead of me, as that information is coming from the play-by-play. Since I am watching a live broadcast that has to bounce around a few places before getting to me, then I see the action after it's posted on the play-by-play, so do keep that in mind. Collier with the three attempt doesn't drop in for her. Nigeria trying to find the gaps and try to get scoring. They've only got one bucket, but that's the same story for the United States. Deep three is off the mark. An offensive rebound by Balogun. And so a second chance opportunity on the possession. What a no-look pass to move it around the perimeter. Three attempt is off the mark. That's going to be rebounded by Young. Drive to the basket, and Breonna Stewart, 2 points. Nigeria winning. We'll have to see. I will say it, not a huge surprise, but it was interesting to see that Belgium beat Spain in an earlier match that I was hosting the watch along for. So they're showing some replays of plays that happen. It's a good game thus far. Nigeria, they're playing some good defense against this United States team. They just need to get their scoring going, but the United States has a strong defensive presence as well. Mid-range shot is good by Collier. Somebody posted a prediction for the score, 76-88. But I need to know, who do you think is getting the win? Go ahead and post in the chat, who do you think will get the win, United States or Nigeria? Trying to pass down the floor and just placed perfectly right into the arms of Jackie Young, who was defending. Got tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Nigeria, so it'll be USA ball as they have the lead by 2. We'll see how long they hold on to this lead. Moving the ball around the perimeter, drive, kick. Young with a great move. Faked one way, went up and under the other way. So a good shot there. Now that's an interesting information given by FIBA. Currently 59% of voters think that Nigeria will win. Right now they're trailing by 4. And a stop and pop in the paint now gives United States a 6-point lead. So Nigeria needs to find their offense. The United States has found theirs. They've also found their defense, and that's going to be a behind the line. Just this pressure being applied. What do I think about Sabrina? Will she heat up on threes tonight? We'll have to see. we will definitely have to see. Let's go ahead and dive into her stats. So her best game was against Japan with 11 points, where she was 3 for 7 from beyond the arc. So overall, she's 4 for 10 shooting threes. She hasn't shot that many three-pointers over the course of this event. But she very well could, because we've seen various games across Olympics as well as FIBA events as well, where players just heat up out of nowhere. You don't expect it from them. They come off the bench and they just light it up. Host, what is your prediction for win? I'm going to be completely honest. I'm not sure. Right now, the United States has their lead, and they are really good at jumping off to a great lead. They're at the game. LeBron James is sitting on the sideline. Three attempt. Three is no good for A'ja Wilson. Three attempt is off the mark. No good. Nigeria gets a second chance as they get an offensive rebound. Foul drawn. Let's take a look. Who exactly? Chelsea Gray. So that's going to be 3 free throws at the line. What a situation and what an opportunity for Ezine Kalu. Didn't have enough behind it, so she misses the first free throw. Able to hit the second one, and the third one's going to go in according to the play-by-play information. So a score of 10-6. United States, now they're going to try to work the inside out, which works for a lot of teams. United States, they could probably get it done. Back to the inside to Wilson, kicks out to the left side, and Chelsea Gray puts up a shot, no good, rebounded by Wilson. Stewart's in the corner, she knocks down a three. And that is a good point. There are plenty of fans there for Nigeria at the event. There's also fans for the United States. You can hear them celebrating, but a shot just dropped in for Nigeria, and you can hear the fans. It was a great move by Wilson, but she got fouled so early that her shot was well after the foul. Everyone wants an upset. Cough. I won't mention that next part of it because I think somebody's looking for those mentions. What a block from behind. great defensive presence for Brittany Griner to get the stop. Now, Jackie Young on the floor, slow to get up. Hopefully she's fine. It's a 5-point game, USA with the lead. Balogun called for the foul. Yeah, Balogun just got right in there. And yeah, if you watch the game itself, she lands slightly on the ankle. Well, it didn't land on the ankle. She landed on the defender's foot, which rolled her ankle. And that's just one of the dangers of the game that can happen unintentionally. Currently sitting at 68 likes. A goal has been set by FIBA for 500. We'll see if we can reach that goal. Eight to 14. Akpana, Balogun, Musa, Kalu, Inabosi on the floor for Nigeria. On the floor for USA, Anescu, as well as Stewart, Tarsai, and Thomas, as well as Griner. Shot clock violation for Nigeria. It's going to go the other way in favor of Team USA. If you haven't done so already, Nightbot just posted a link for the Discord channel. I'm in there, as well as other FIBA fans and fans of international basketball. Go ahead and take the time to join. We've had a couple people join today. So Nigeria with the ball, they're down 6. They have a chance with this possession to try to cut into the lead. Drive, kick to the corner, inside for 2, knocks it down. What a shot. That's by number 20. Musa gets the 2. 2:30 left. Oh, man. Yeah, Stewart just knocking down shots right now. Brianna Stewart with 7 points. She's doing well for Team USA in this game. Jackie Young with 5. A steal by Nigeria. Euro step up to the basket and good for Kanai Akpana. So it seems like everything that Nigeria is doing, the United States has an answer for it. But whenever there's gaps for Nigeria where they're not scoring, United States is also not scoring. So it's a bit of a back and forth in this competition at this point. Oh. Thomas gets called for a foul. And Akpana started stepping towards Thomas, but she was backed off. She drew a foul as Thomas just shoved her aside. Active hands all around by Nigeria. I don't know why they stopped defending at that point. She wasn't finding any place to go. That led to an easy bucket by Jewel Lloyd. So now the lead is up to 9. United States finding that separation at this time. And that's going to be a turnover. Ball was well ahead of her intended target, which was Akpana. A 3 for United States. This is a double-digit lead, 24-12, under a minute remaining. Baseline drive, kick to the corner, 3 attempt for Balogun. She knocks it in. What an answer by Balogun for Nigeria. Able to answer with a 3 of her own. Now let's see if they can get some stops. Oh, what? Wow. Let's see the replay on that. I would have liked to see the replay on the foul they just called. I missed what happened. But it looked like she just ran into one of her own teammates, but I guess she was reached on and fouled. Sabrina's at the line for 2. Two for 2 at the line. Ionescu was able to go 2 for 2 at the line right now. That was her first 2 points of the game. She's got a rebound and assist for United States. Pump fake on the 3. Nigeria's team, they try to get a shot off real quick. There's no shot clock as now we are at 15 seconds. Griner, hands off. Lloyd. Going to be tipped away, stolen. Chance for a bucket before the buzzer. 5 seconds for 3 as 2 points were already scored for Nigeria. Not able to get a shot up in time, so Nigeria, just before the buzzer, takes it from a double-digit to a single-digit lead for United States. Mukamara did a great job in that transition play. Oh, that's funny. So it's an ad, Jewel Lloyd in a State Farm commercial. But let's go and take a look at the box scores at the end of this first quarter. Nigeria, they don't have one player that really is leading the way. They've got Ezene Kalu with 4 points. Promise Amukamara, she has 4 points. Palace Kunai Akpana, she has 4 points as well. And then Balogun with 3 points. So they're sharing the wealth offensively, but it's not enough that they're keeping up with the United States. On the flip side, 2 players standing out, Brianna Stewart and Jackie Young. Stewart with 7 points, Young with 5. Nigeria not doing too bad on turnovers. They have 7 compared to the United States 5. But if we take a look at the advanced stats, let's go ahead and dive into that. Second chance points, United States has 5. Nigeria has 2. Fast break points, 8 for the United States, 4 for Nigeria. Not too far off on points off turnover. 7 points by the United States, 6 by Nigeria. We take a look at the numbers compared on shooting. Both teams have taken 17 shots. Nigeria's hit 7. United States has hit 10. 2 of those are 3-pointers for the United States. Only 1 3-pointer for Nigeria. There are plenty of celebrities at this game. Good Lord. Why can't they show the actual match? Well, I'll tell you exactly why. Because this is not a FIBA match. This is a match by the Olympic Committee. So FIBA does not have the broadcasting rights. And there are contracts for exclusivity for certain regions. One example of this is NBC has the rights to broadcast in the United States. Therefore, I'm pulling my feed from the streaming service Peacock. So once upon a time in college, Brittany Griner's on the floor right now, and I got to see her play in person. I was a student at Oklahoma State University and had season tickets. Went to the women's game as she was playing for Baylor. It was a Big 12 matchup, so got to see her play. And if I remember correctly, it was a loss for Oklahoma State. Baylor, they just worked off of Griner, and she got the work done, got the win for the Baylor Bears. So Griner goes 1 for 2 at the line. Balogun trying to find some space. Kicks out to the top. Running out of time. Kalu takes a mid-range 2. Gets the friendly bounce and rolls in. Y'all knew that before I did because of the nice play-by-play that's right here. A deep 3 attempt doesn't go in. Wow. Ionescu just couldn't get this steal. She was reaching out for it, got the tip, tried to dive for it, but she was already out of bounds as her foot slipped. Went out of bounds, not able to save it. Tough for the United States, but a good opportunity for Nigeria as they've reduced this lead back to 6. A quick shot, in and out. Wow. Akpana, her shot just floated and missed. Griner draws a foul. It's a blocking foul. Kayani Akpana. I'm having trouble with her name, and I try to say it as well as I can. What do I think about the court design? I love it. It's absolutely beautiful. It's not the typical floor that you do see, so it's just the interior design inside the three-point line. The colors are beautiful, mixing with the already set colors for the event. The center of the court gives me that old school feel of designs of a court, while inside the 3 gives that modern feel to it with the colors popping all over the floor. I love it. Nigeria trying to find some space. A mid-range shot rattles in. Back to a 6-point game. So Nigeria is trying to stay right around that 6-point deficit, but what they really want to do is cut into this lead as best as they can. That's going to require them getting stops, which right there, another 2 points for United States as Brittany Griner gets the 2 points. And excuse me, actually, I was a little bit behind. But Alyssa Thomas got the 2 points on the play. Gotta adjust my headset for a second. Foul called. Okonkwo will go to the line as the foul was by Asia Wilson. Asia Wilson, she's only got 1 foul for the game. That was her first. Nobody's in foul trouble right now. There are some questionable situations on the side for Nigeria as 1, 2, 3 players have 2 fouls each. They'll have to watch themselves as it's only the second quarter. I think Nigeria can wear them out if they keep close. I definitely agree. Because if they can stay around the 6-point deficit and then find that point where they can really shift their momentum to the next level, mainly defensively, because they're doing well offensively, then they can chip away and get real close, maybe take the lead. A foul is called. Right now, each team has 2 fouls. Deep three off the mark. Rebounded offensively. That's another thing that Nigeria needs is the second chance opportunities. They keep giving themselves second chance opportunities with offensive rebounds. And if they can convert on them, then they can get it done. Right there, they didn't get it done. United States with a chance to score. And out of bounds. Last touch by United States. That was last touch by Alyssa Thomas. So Sabrina has not hit a shot yet. She hasn't even taken a field goal yet, I should say. She has been to the charity stripe, though. She's 2 for 2. So she's got 2 points for the game. Kalu passes to the wing. Has to put up a last-second shot off the glass. Wow. Kalu for 2. And this is the point that Nigeria would like to have as they get a stop after getting this down to a 4-point deficit. Chance to score here. Are they going to? Y'all already know that there's a miss, and looks like Asia Wilson will score on this possession. Wilson, what a great job there that was. She worked herself from the block, ran to the free throw line, settled herself, read that she had space between her and the defender, just pulled up from the free throw line. Didn't have to dribble, drive, nothing. A 3 attempt is going to be no good for Nigeria. Asia Wilson does the exact same thing. This time at the elbow. She was right there at the free throw line. This time on the elbow. She had that foot out, stepped back a little bit. Didn't have to drive, dribble, nothing. Just pulled up as she had enough space to work. It's an 8-point game. So free throws at the line for Nigeria. And I agree, FIBA. It is an excellent game so far. Sabrina currently has 1 assist. She also has 1 rebound and a steal. You can check out all this information by going to FIBA.basketball. And under the events tab, just make sure you select the women's side and click on Paris Olympics. Okonkwo's first free throw is good, and looks like her second free throw will be good as well. So for 2 for 2 at the line. And FIBA just posted a link to find all the stats that you need. One thing I recommend you all do, take the time to go ahead and leave a like for the broadcast. We're at 107 right now. FIBA set a goal of 500. I think it can be done if all of you put in a like. Make sure you're clicking that thumbs up, not the heart. The heart is nice and all. It shows support for the broadcast, but we are looking for that thumbs up over near the subscribe button. Wilson's going to be fouled. Her shot doesn't count as she was fouled before the shot. Over 4,000 views. We're at 783 concurrent viewers at this time. Step back three taken by United States, and that's going to be Kelsey Plum. 9-point lead for the Americans. It's going to be kicked out of bounds. So Balogun back into the lineup. There's the replay if you're watching along. It was a beautiful step back, finding the space for the three. Plum just a little hop step during the dribble and able to knock it down. Stewart, she finds some space holding onto the ball while her teammates were cutting in front and behind. Offensive rebound off the miss. Underneath, layup is good. And who else but Asia Wilson? Wilson with 8 points for the game, 4 for 5 from the field, 4 rebounds, 1 assist. It's going to be a timeout. Let's take a look at some other stats going on with this game as we have a timeout. And a KFC commercial on my end appears. So Brianna Stewart, she has 7 points. She is second in scoring right now behind Asia Wilson. She's got 1 rebound, 1 assist. Asia Wilson's efficiency rating is set at 12 right now, so she's doing very well for the game. On the other side for Nigeria, take a look at their top performers. Kalu has 10 points. She's 4 for 5 from the field with 2 assists, 1 rebound, and 1 steal. So she's doing well. She's got an efficiency rating of 10 at this time. Just going to need some more support from her teammates to really help them catch back up and then surpass United States. It's a big ask, but United States found their spark offensively. Drive layup by Nigeria to start within the 4-minute mark after the timeout is off the mark. And I love this camera view that they've been using. Just a bit of a high overhead view that they use. I'm not sure what they're using. I love production technology. I'm willing to bet it's a boom crane on a track. That would be my guess on how they're doing that. If not, then they have a camera on a wire system, and I love that. It's a beautiful view. So that's an interesting question, Aaron, and FIBA's already answered no. It only counts as 1 medal. Using a spider camera, love it. Yeah, I love those spider cams. It's a wire-based flying cam. Yeah, I love those. They use them for football. It gives a very unique view, and I'm willing to bet just for player safety. It can't go too far over the floor, but yeah, I love kind of behind the scenes stuff. Which team would USA face next time? If they win this game, their next opponents would be Belgium, I believe. Let me double check that on the FIBA.basketball website. And I am completely wrong. Actually, Belgium is going to face France after France won 84-71. So they're going to face Australia. I knew I was wrong, and that's why I double checked my work. Still hoping Nigeria makes a comeback. It's possible. A 3 attempted and 3 free throws coming at the line. Kalu at the line. She makes her first one according to the play-by-play. But Brianna Stewart got called for the foul. Stewart, that's her first foul of the game. Yeah, she just leapt way too far into it. Yep, that is correct. The loser is completely out of medal contention. It's kind of an interesting situation that for tomorrow, all those teams, they'll have 2 chances to earn a medal. So the semifinal, they win, they guarantee a win for a medal. They lose, they have 1 more chance to earn a medal. And it's just one of those situations. $11-point game, 2:35 remaining. That's what I see at this time. Mid-range extends the lead for United States now 31-44 as I'm catching up with the play-by-play information provided by FIBA. Again, this is due to the fact that it's being streamed, so it's got to go from one place to another, while the updated information for stats, they're uploaded almost immediately. So they are live as live can be. Can I show you the scoreboard? Yeah, it's right here. Nigeria trying to find something to work for them. Thought about a 3 drive layup, going to be ripped away. United States with the ball. Missed shot. Asia Wilson gets the cleanup shot. She gets the putback. 15-point lead. This is going to be tough for Nigeria. I agree that they need to be within 10 at halftime to have a good chance of coming back. Asia Wilson has 10 points for the game. They're going to have to get 2 good shots and 2 good stops, but that didn't happen in this situation. 108 remaining. If you haven't done so already, click the join button. Find out more about joining the FIBA YouTube membership program. It provides plenty of benefits depending on the level that you select. Rookie level, they get loyalty badges, custom emojis, member-only channels on the public server, which is the Discord server, and member-only community tab. If you do the starter level, you get all that, plus member-only videos, Q&A with FIBA experts, custom national team wallpapers, early access to videos. MVP gets everything I just listed, plus early access to additional highlights, extended highlights, full video replays, shout outs on the live stream. If you sign up, you get a shout out. Just understand that. USA trying to get this 2-for-1 opportunity. Stewart takes the 3, knocks it down. Looking for space. Ball's going to be stolen. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And a layup for 2 points to close out the first half. So this is going to be a tough ask. Nigeria is going to be down 19 coming into the third quarter. Let's go ahead and have some topics to talk about. Go ahead and post in the chat something you'd like to talk about. It can be about anything about this World Cup. You can ask for stats and other information, and I'll try to do my best to provide that information. If you haven't done so already, take the time to join the Discord. And just as I say that, Nightbot had just recently posted the link, discord.gg/FIBA, and you can join the community. So let's go ahead and take a look at box scores. I'm going to go ahead and turn down the gameplay for a second as the commercial plays in my ear. Jake from State Farm trying to help somebody with some stolen property. But Brianna Stewart with 13 points. She's leading the way for Team USA. Asia Wilson with 10 points. She also has 6 rebounds, so she's on her way for a double-double if she keeps this pace. She also has 2 assists, a steal, and a block. Jackie Young just shy of double digits in scoring at 9 points with 3 rebounds, 1 assist. On the other side for Nigeria, their top performer is Azine Kalu with 12 points. She's 4 for 6 with 1 rebound, 3 assists, and a steal. Again, she needs more support from her teammates as the next highest scorer is going to be Balogun with 5 points. And she's 2 for 2 like most of her other teammates who have scored. Now, her only difference is she hit a 3. Who are the rebound leaders for the game? Let's go ahead and take a look. And for Team USA, that's going to be Asia Wilson with 6 rebounds. On the other side, for Nigeria, with 6 rebounds, that's going to be Kuniyai Akpana. So 6 rebounds each for the leaders on each team. Right now, taking a look at the numbers, 19 rebounds total for United States, 13 for Nigeria. Nobody really taking the lead on offensive rebounds. I feel like Nigeria, if they can box out offensively, that will make a big difference in the game. If they can start doing that second half. Just get the box out, get the offensive rebound, get the second chance points. And it's something that they preach early on, and then they preach in college, and then sometimes you don't see it too often at the professional level or the international level. But the teams that have the most success have those second chance points. Turnovers, 11 turnovers for Nigeria, 7 for United States. Prediction by Aaron that USA will win this game. What do you think? USA's leading. That's all I can really say about it. They have a strong team, a competitive team. They've done well. Nigeria, they've got a chance, but it is a slim chance. They are down 19. And once players like this really start taking off, it's hard to slow them down and get it reversed. They're showing some replays, and now they're going to talk about water polo. United States competing in that. The quarterfinal came down to a penalty shootout. As on one of the penalty shootouts, USA's goalkeeper was defending and had to go off his head for a save. That was an interesting moment. And then they're mainly highlighting for this broadcast. They mainly highlight United States and their accomplishments. The synchronized swimming team, they got silver. Taking a look at the comments here. Some support for Team USA, Tarasai, and Plum instead of Reese and Clark. Well, that's just the decision that they made. I mean, Angel Reese, she's very good at what she does. Now, both of them are rookies, so kind of has a small factor in the decision making by Team USA. I agree. Nigeria is playing really well. That's all it is. United States, they just have more skilled players, unfortunately, and they're faster, they're taller, bigger. Makes sense. Nigeria, they have the skills. They have the skilled players. It's just getting some of them to really ignite on their momentum. The only one that has the momentum is Kalu. Balogun has the potential to get some stuff done as Kuniai Akpana. We'll just have to see what gets done. Aaron says, I hope USA will win. Well, good luck to Team USA as they're competing in this. And I appreciate that down below right here, it does give some information about YouTube memberships as well as some of the chats that you guys have posted. It also has my information as well. It'll rotate back around, but you can follow me on X at CoachJ2K. That is my handle. You can find out more about me. You can also ask me questions directly about myself if you'd like to find out more while we have this halftime break. Give me just 1 second as I make a quick adjustment, and I'll be right back. Apologize about that. Hopefully you all can still hear me just fine. Akpana is going to have to take on Asia directly. That's going to be an interesting strategy. We'll see if that's what they go with. So they've revealed the medal count for this time. United States leading with golds 27, China in second with 25, France with 13, Great Britain 12, Australia has 18. Now for total medals, United States with 94, China with 65, France with 49, as well as Great Britain with 49. Australia has 41. So looking at the overall totals, that's what they were basing that order on. So a question, does a loss mean, if Nigeria loses, does it mean that they're out? Yes. So that's going to be the format of this. It is an elimination instead of a classification series. So one thing that I do like about some of the FIBA events that take place, especially the World Cups and Eurobasket and other stuff like that, is that if you lose, you're still not done. Especially for like U17, U18, U19, stuff like that. They still have opportunities to continue competing until the last day. What they'll be doing is they're determining their place from first place all the way down to 16th. But that's not the case for these Olympics. Instead, they're looking for first, second, and third, and then that's it. Speaking of FIBA events, if you'd like to be able to watch future FIBA events, make sure to click the subscribe button. Also click the bell and you can be notified anytime FIBA goes live with any of its thousands of events. Many of those broadcasts are for free on YouTube. Unfortunately, this is not one of them because FIBA does not have the broadcasting rights to share it. Sarita Williams says, where are you from? Everyone rep your city in the chat. Says she's from Chicago. I am from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Small adjustment to my headset, but I do enjoy that opportunity for y'all to share where you're from. Also, you can post a flag emoji of the team you're supporting. Going back to some of the stats, I want to take a glance at some of the advanced numbers again that we had earlier. Right now, we take a look. Bench numbers seem to be one of the features that makes a big difference, as well as second chance points. So 11 second chance points off of offensive rebounds for United States compared to 2 for Nigeria. There's also 18 points off the bench for United States compared to 4 for Nigeria. Points off turnovers, 13 for the United States, 8 for Nigeria. Fast break points, 12 points for United States, and 4 for Nigeria. Aaron says, Dad is from Chicago. Michael NY made it easy to guess. You're from New York. Claire and Eddie waving the Nigerian flag, Aaron waving the United States flag. If you haven't done so already, make sure to leave a like for the broadcast. Currently at 172 likes with over 700 viewers at this time. And Exclusive Isaac posted numerous Nigerian flags. Aaron, you know, I don't think you're alone. Just not many others in the chat on your side. Not to say that's a bad thing. Isaiah Bishop posted USA with the American flag, so there's your friend, Aaron. I'm taking a second to listen to the interview with the coach. Trying to go back and listen if I can. Joel posting numerous Nigerian flags. I'm gonna have to refresh my feed because I tried to rewind and listen what the coach said, and my feed decided it needed a buffer, and now I've got an ad for Moana. So Moana 2, I should say. But we're about to be back underway with more Paris Olympics. It's a quarterfinal matchup. If you're just joining us, welcome. Appreciate any input you have in the chat. And a quick bucket for the United States. That's going to be Nafisa Collier. So right now, as it stands, the United States, they have 5 timeouts remaining. Nigeria with 3, as we are 40 seconds in to this quarter, and now already up 23 points. Henry saying the San Francisco Bay Area. If you haven't done so already, join the FIBA Discord. We've had a few people join since the start of this broadcast. Smith 7075, as well as P. Flanzen at Sam has joined. Dr. Baked Cookie. IR Fane or Fine. Not sure. There's an X in the middle, and usually the X is substituted. And then a different at Sam has joined as well. So appreciate all of you for taking the time to join the Discord. If you'd like to join as well, discord.gg/FIBA is where you go. Another thing you can do is sign up for the FIBA YouTube membership program, as we are waiting on this timeout to complete. Click the join button and you can sign up for the FIBA YouTube membership starting at 99 cents a month, but there's other tiers available, as well as $1.99 and $4.99. Dorian asking a question if the overall scoring is going to be above or below 157.5. If y'all want to provide your input, great opportunity to provide it right now. The game sits at 91 points. Missed shot, and United States with possession. After Nigeria started with a miss, Stewart tried to pass off to a teammate, but an early cut by Collier has the ball going out of bounds. So it wasn't a bad pass exactly by Breonna Stewart, just a miscommunication between teammates. Up for the shot and defended by 2 Americans. Shots not going to go in. So Nigeria struggling to start out this game. Start out this quarter. 6 unanswered points by the United States. So 33-58 after a missed shot for the United States. A quick foul as Young Yes. Jackie Young called for the foul. I had commentators in my ear and I heard them say Jones and I wasn't listening correctly. A fading two almost goes in, but just too strong. What a beautiful pass to Jackie Young. You got to give credit on the pass. Yeah, it was a great pass. Just finds her on a deep throw. And that was Chelsea Gray. I was wanting to make sure that's exactly who made the pass, and it was. Stewart called for the foul, and Kalu draws it, but it wasn't in the act of shooting. It was on a drive, so there's no free throws. The United States playing defense right now as Nigeria looks to score. Running out of time, drive to the paint, puts up a shot, hits rim, no good. Asia Wilson with the rebound. And there's that spider cam view again, and I love it. Post move on the inside, Asia Wilson. It's a traveling violation as she was trying to work her way to the basket. Knocked over her defender and just took a step, I guess, while she was off balance. I'm going to watch this replay. In the paint up against two defenders, and you can't be doing that. If you've got two defenders on you, you have a teammate that's open to some extent. Asia Wilson receives a beautiful pass and able to put it up for two. Nafessa Collier on the assist. Trying to set a screen and a little bit of a backdoor step back. More of a pick and pop on the play. Back and forth they go, taking threes and missing. Nigeria missed a shot on the pick and pop, and United States missed on the fast break. And that's exactly what Nigeria needed, was a three-pointer by Amukamara. What a beautiful spin to drive to the basket. She's going to draw the foul, as the foul was committed by Amukamara. If you're enjoying the broadcast, make sure to give a thumbs up. I know plenty of you have done that so far. Over 700 viewers at this time. FIBA has set a goal of 500. We'll see if we reach that. One for two at the line for Chelsea Gray just happened in that moment. Brianna Stewart going to play some defense and get a block. Going to see how this block goes. I'm watching, and she's playing shallow. Oh yeah, on the drive at the left block, she just got a hand up, swatted it away. Pass to the corner. And what a layup shot by Jackie Young. getting the 2 points. It's not hopeless for Nigeria. But I'm going to tell you, it is a tough ask to come back from 29 down with only 14 and a half. As I continue to watch this game, I keep admiring how beautiful the facility is and how it's set up. The floor pattern on the interior, just inside the three-point arc. A'ja Wilson, she's out right now just because she's getting a breather. I mean, her and Stewart have been on the floor about the same amount of time. Both of them have the majority of time on the floor. A'ja Wilson with 19 minutes, 24 seconds. And Stewart with 19 minutes, 14 seconds. Third behind them with their time on the floor is Jackie Young with 17 minutes, 45 seconds. You got to give these players breathers. It's not good to just have them constantly play the game. They need their breathers. So right now, around the 5-minute mark was a great time for the substitution. You can't be exhausting these players. Excuse me a moment. Now substitution into the game. Taurasi into the lineup. Taurasi, excuse me. Prediction by Aaron, final score 67-39. You're not going to go ahead and post what your final score you think it's going to be. I would like to know what that's going to be. Right now it sits at 41-66 after this made shot. I'm looking at it 39-66. So I know that Nigeria is going to score, make it a 25-point game. And it's just a good drive, kick out to the mid-range on the wing. Just making the defender step in. A deep three goes in for United States, 41-69. Missed shot, no good. 28-point lead for the Americans. Brittany Griner on cleanup duty as she gets a 2 points and now gives United States their largest lead of the game, I believe. Let me double check that. Yes, 30 points. This is their largest lead. They had it once earlier, but now they have it again. 3 attempt, just brushes the bottom of the net, doesn't even hit rim. That'll be a miss for Nigeria. Team USA is happy to finally be able to score. I mean, they've been scoring well just fine during this event. Most of our predictions go wrong, but winning team is what I got correct. I only dribble basketball inside a mall. That's funny. Again, would love to interact with all of you directly. If you have any questions for me about this game, about this event, about myself, yes, you can ask personal questions if you like. It's up to me if I'd like to answer them or not, but you can still ask them. Somebody was trying to make fun of my mustache, but I like my mustache. Now, somebody it has been repeatedly mentioned make sure you check out. There's a link available in the description that'll help you find your local area that you can watch. Make sure you check it out. Aaron, that's kind of a funny question. I don't know why we would explore that option. If they only had one player, they wouldn't be able to play. That's just all that there is to it. They wouldn't be able to go onto the floor if they only had one player. So let's go ahead and take a look at a comparison on how Nigeria is doing compared to other teams, albeit we are in the third quarter, approaching the end of the third quarter. But still, we can get an idea of how they're doing. So, of the games, the most that a team has scored against the United States is 76 points, and that's Japan. Nigeria isn't really on pace to score the most. In fact, they're on par to score the least number. But we can see how they do defensively in trying to hold USA's scoring. The most that USA has scored in a game is 102 points. That was against Japan. The United States twice scored 87 points in group stages, once against Germany, the other against Belgium. Henry, I agree. It seemed so close at first, and then all it took was United States finding their momentum, their tempo, everything that they do offensively. They got it going. Wow! My goodness. Copper's three-point shot was off the mark at first, but it got a friendly bounce as it went high, hit the backboard, and dropped back in. (46-76), running out of time. Stolen. Nigeria a chance to cut into this lead before the end, and they do. I don't think it's going to make a difference with the conclusion of this game, but a great steal and 2 points. Amukamura with the 2 points after the steal. She got it against Cooper. Wow. And I saw the prediction in the chat. You were saying, let's make it 79-78, and I was going to say something, and then I saw the steal. So definitely didn't happen. If you're enjoying the broadcast, make sure to give it a thumbs up. We're at 209 right now. Somebody said, oh, this is third quarter. I thought it was fourth. That happens to me too many times. I think I'm in the fourth quarter. Game's closing out. And definitely not the end. Let's go ahead and take a look at the quarter scoring. USA won that quarter 24-15. They've won every single quarter in similar fashion. 9-point quarter win in the third, 12-point quarter win in the second, 9-point quarter win in the first. So it's staying roughly on par around a 9 or 12-point win in each quarter. And I apologize, actually, the second quarter was a 10-point, not 12-point. I was wondering, why is my math not adding up on the numbers? But 26 points in the first, 26 points in the second, 24 in the third. So USA has remained on par. Nigeria is slowly on a decline, 17 in the first, 16 in the second, 15 in the third. FIBA is correct. You got to give credit to Nigeria for not giving up, and they keep fighting this game despite slowly getting further and further out of this game. A three from the wing is off the mark, no good. Offensive rebound. This is exactly what they need. Offensive rebound, second chance opportunities. Knocks in a three off the second chance. And Mukamara, she got that three on the second chance opportunity. I wonder if Nigeria can just keep getting steals and buckets. They got to get stops here. Ball's overthrown. That's a turnover and a chance for Nigeria. Trying to work the ball around the perimeter. Tried to go inside, but good active hands defensively for United States. Gets the steal. Inside, Briner. Don't know why I'm trying to combine her first name and last name, but Brittany Griner. From the right block with the fading two. Three attempt for Nigeria from the corner, no good. Balogun missed the three. Pass to the corner, and according to this, she tipped the ball defensively. It was Balogun who got the tip on the three. They keep attempting these threes for Nigeria. At this time, they are shooting 5 for 20 from beyond the arc. As for United States, they are 6 for 18 from beyond the arc. So 2 less shot attempts, 1 more make. You bet USA will score 80. Well, you're making some easy bets. 2 points for Nigeria, cutting into the lead. It is now a 23-point game. And a quick bucket, Nigeria finding some life. That was the one that put it to 55-78. If they had played like this all game long, second and third quarter mainly, then this would be a much closer game with a really good chance an offensive foul by Griner. Yeah, Brittany Griner, she got the offensive foul on the play. Akpana gets the foul drawn. Let's take a look. Sabrina, she's only had 6 minutes of playing time. She hasn't taken a single field goal attempt during the game. Three attempt is off the mark. as Wilson got the rebound. Quick 2 points by Kalia Cooper. And she was quick down the floor. Under 7 minutes remaining and a 25-point lead for the Americans. The assist numbers are just day and night between the two teams. United States with 28 assists. Nigeria with 13. Mid-range, no good. Second chance opportunity with the rebound. Deep three. That's going to be off the mark. Quickly stolen back and forth. Asia Wilson steals it right back away from Nigeria as Nigeria had just stolen it. Do I think Promise should be removed from the game? I'm not sure. I'm just calling it like I see it as this game continues. Is that going to be an offensive foul? No, it'll be a defensive foul against Cooper. Y'all already knew that because, like I said before, this play-by-play information is right ahead of me. Kamara. She's got a drive. She takes a mid-range shot, rattles around a bit, and drops in. So I don't think Nigeria is going to match this offensive scoring of the other teams USA has played. And I do not think that Nigeria is going to halt USA to this number of scoring at 84 for the remainder of the game. Now 85 after the Asia Wilson free throw. Now 86. How much has Asia got? She has 20 points, 9 for 11 from the field, 11 rebounds. So she has the double-double, 2 assists as well as 2 blocks. And thank you for pointing that out. I'm reading too fast. It's Copper, not Cooper. So over 700 viewers, thank you for joining us for the broadcast. Let's see if we can get to 250 before the end of this broadcast, as we are currently at 220. How many points does Stewart have? Brianna Stewart sitting with 13 points, 5 for 7 from the field, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, 2 blocks. And as I mentioned earlier, Asia Wilson with 11 rebounds. She has a double-double. And that is correct, 32 points on efficiency rating. Lisa Thompson at the line, and she misses both free throws. So I will give credit to Nigeria for really still playing strong even at the end of this game. They want to play every moment of this that they can, as they are under 4.5 remaining. 3 is off the mark. Looks like she's trying to lean out and draw a foul. She won't be called for doing that. They'll let play continue. And ball goes out of bounds. 4:08 remaining. Additional people have joined the FIBA Discord as an and one opportunity is available for Nigeria. Kobe Izanaso and Y Amina have joined the FIBA Discord. You can join as well by going to discord.dg/FIBA to join. You can join as well. Just go to the link that I mentioned before. You can also earn exclusive benefits by joining the FIBA YouTube membership program. Is Stewart on the floor right now? No. On the floor right now for the United States is Lloyd, Copper, Gray, Collier, and Thomas. 3 from the corner is no good for United States. United States keeps getting their second chance opportunities with the rebounds. 3 is off the mark. Mukamara is going to be called for an off-ball foul. You need Stewart to have 19. Well, she's probably not going to come back out onto the floor. They're going to let these reserves continue playing. Pass was off the mark, but still ended up in the hands of a red jersey for Team USA. Shot is short, no good. Well defended. 3 minutes remaining on my view of this matchup. Missed shot. Nigeria has a chance to cut into the lead, but they are trailing by 22. Again, they have done well just to cut down this lead. They're winning the quarter. So definitely give them credit for that, as they are winning this quarter 17-10. Put Stewart and Asia in. Not likely. I'm going to be honest, not likely that they're coming back into the game. So it's been a great game for the United States, and we take a look at how the standings are looking. So France and Belgium will play, I believe, on Friday. Here on this bracket, it does say Thursday, but I believe it's actually Friday that they're going to play. United States, they'll face off against Australia on Friday. Let me take a look at the game schedule. And that is correct. So the times are to be determined, but they will be played on Friday. Fortunately, I've got stuck behind a nice little wave of ads, and now I can see gameplay again. 20-point game, 2 minutes remaining. Take a look at how Nigeria has done on their game stats. Their biggest run was a 10-0 run. Now, they have not led it all in this game. 36 minutes, 17 seconds thus far of leading time for the United States. And again, Stewart and Wilson are not in the lineup, and they will remain out of the lineup for the remainder of the game. So tried to get the inbound, and United States not able to get the 2 points. Instead, a rebound is going to be snatched up by Okonokwo. Nigeria trying to cut down the lead even further. They have got it down to a 15-point game. If they had more time, they probably could have done more, but you have to consider that their starters are on the bench at this time. The only starter that is out on the floor is Gray and Collier. United States gets the 2 points. Nobody was really in foul trouble for this game. Not too many fouls. The only one that had some worry was Brittany Griner. She had 4 fouls for the game. So there wasn't really any strategy along trying to draw fouls by Nigeria for this matchup. Mid-range shot is off the mark. 30 seconds remaining. 4 seconds on the play-by-play information. But that's going to do it for this match. So they're going to dribble out the clock as much as they can. We'll see if they'll just intentionally take the turnover. They'll just let the clock expire on the shot clock. Nigeria will inbound. We'll see if they go for a quick bucket or not. And I don't think they will. I think they will just finish out this game. And that will do it. 71-88 United States with a win, but give credit to Nigeria for putting their best foot forward. Drive to the basket to cut down the lead, and they do make it a 15-point game. And 2 players are about to get into it. The United States just has to inbound the ball, and the game is over, but officials are trying to play peacekeepers at this time, and a technical, I believe, may have been called. I'm kind of curious. The Nigerian player was having a word with the coach for United States. With Cheryl Reeve. I agree. It's been an exciting quarter, even if Nigeria was so far behind. They won this quarter, undoubtedly. The technical foul was called against United States. So another free throw point for Nigeria. But Nigeria won the quarter 26-12, and that'll do it. Final box score information. Starting with Nigeria, Okonkwo with 17 points, 4 for 13 from the field, 8 for 8 from the charity stripe, 7 rebounds, 2 assists. Another top performer, Promise Amukamara with 19 points, 8 for 18 from the field, 3 for 7 from beyond the arc, had 2 assists as well as 3 steals. And then Azine Kalu with 16 points, 6 for 12 from the field, 2 rebounds, 7 assists, and a steal. On the other side for Team USA, it's going to be Asia Wilson leading the way for Team USA with 20 points, 9 for 11 from the field with 2 free throws. Had the double-double with 11 assists. She also had 2 blocks. Second on the numbers was Jackie Young with 15 points. She was 6 for 10 from the field with 3 free throws made out of 5. 3 rebounds, 2 assists. Brianna Stewart, 13 points, 5 for 7 from the field. Had 2 3-pointers and a free throw, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, 2 blocks. Brittany Griner, 11 points with 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 1 block. Just barely avoided fouling out at 4 fouls. But that's going to do it for the game. 88-74. An impressive game from Nigeria, but a victory for the United States. They'll move on to face Australia. It's been fun calling this game, and I hope you all can join FIBA on the next watch along. Until then, we hope you have a great rest of your day.